Hi guys, and welcome back to Real Time. Today's review is Tremors, which stars a hero named Kevin Bacon. Fred Ward, Michael Gross, fresh off of Family Ties, and Reba McEntire. Well, I'm sold. This film is also directed by Ron Underwood. Val and Earl are two pals working as handymen who long to leave their humble town of perfection in the hopes of someplace more exciting. As they finally prepare to leave perfection for good, they begin to stumble upon bizarre occurrences, including the deaths of some of their spread-out neighbors. As they continue to investigate, they discover a species of killer sandworms that threaten to devour all of the population of their little town. That's about all there is to it. Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward have to team up with the townsfolk in order to save everyone from the creatures. So we're in for a fun ride. Believe it or not, I actually only just saw Tremors. I had always seen this movie when I was flipping through channels, and I knew that people liked it. I knew that it had a recognized following, but I don't know. I always just flipped past it in favor of something else. I also visited the Lone Pine Film Museum out in California, which was very cool, and I would highly recommend it if you get a chance to go out there. I got this shirt out there. It says Old Guys Rule. It's got a picture of John Wayne on it. Yeah. So, as I'm compiling all of the movies that I was going to review for this year, I decided, yes, this is it. This is the perfect time to sit down and watch this thing, so now I can review it for you. From the first shot, you get the sense that you should just relax and not take things too seriously. The characters are silly and its plot is very simple. The film is very much a throwback to 1950s creature feature cinema, but is filmed as a horror comedy, or thrillamedy as it was known back in the day. Thrillamedy. Whew. Not getting used to that. The film doesn't bother with an explanation on where the tremors, or graboids, come from, and opts instead to keep it a mystery left to speculate.
I got it. They're mutations caused by radiation. Or no. Government built them.
Well, there's nothing like them in the fossil record.
I vote for outer space. No way these are local boys.
I actually think that this works, and it matches the simplicity of the rest of the film. The effects in this movie are comical, though at times also impressive. This movie was made on a modest budget of $11 million, and they stretch it pretty well. The creatures, for the most part, are fun and look decent, and some of the gross-out moments that they're going for are effective. Where they can't rely on special effects, they use subtlety in ways that seamlessly fit the style of the film. As to the performances, Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward are a blast to watch. They make a really great comedic duo. They have a lot of really good chemistry. Really, the whole movie you're hoping that they can just make it out alive together, because you don't want to lose either of them. Michael Gross is a standout performance as well, working alongside Reba McEntire in her first role, I think. The two are hilarious. They play a married couple of gun enthusiasts whose motto, if I had to say, would be effective overkill.
Magazine! Yeah!
In the case of Reba McEntire, she does kind of play herself, but it kind of does work for her character. I was surprised how okay I was with her in this role. And I know that that feeling isn't unfounded. Ron Underwood himself, if I'm not mistaken, said that he expressed some hesitation about casting her because she is a singer and that doesn't necessarily make her an actress by any means. But after seeing her audition, felt comfortable giving her the role. For what it is, she doesn't do a bad job. I can't really say the same for everybody else in the movie. Everyone else is pretty hokey for the most part. Finn Carter as Rhonda, the lead female. She's so campy at times it hurts.
Bert got one! He killed one! Way to go, dude! Right!
I am dead inside.
And Charlotte Stewart is in this movie, Miss Beadle from Little House on the Prairie. I'm really excited about that. So, what is it about Tremors? It's a very simple movie with a simple idea. Longtime dedicated fans of the movie know that this film's premise was conceived by S.S. Wilson, who got the idea for Tremors while on a hike in the Mojave Desert. He was going over some boulders and asked, "What if something was underground and I couldn't get off this rock?" So simple even a child could figure it out, and yet this film sparked a film franchise and a spin-off TV series that people still continue to appreciate today. So to this question, I would say that Tremors reminds us that a movie doesn't have to be complex to be clever, and that it doesn't have to be great to be entertaining. Tremors is the kind of movie that you want to watch when you want to chill out, relax, and just have a good time with some friends. And it doesn't pretend to be anything more than that.
Right!
Tremors is rated PG-13 for language, including some brief strong language, and creature violence, including some animal/human gore. It's light, though. I am giving it 3.5 out of 5.
Pardon my French.
So what did you think of Tremors? Do you think that it warrants all of the sequels and spin-offs? I really want to hear your thoughts, so please let me know in the comments. Thank you again for watching, guys. If you liked what you saw today, please like and subscribe. You are watching Real Time with Joe. There's a car alarm going off. Dang it. Come on. Come on, car alarm. Some of us are filming up here. And I get to watch this thing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. No.